What's going on, guys? Hello and happy Thursday. I hope you have a drink ready. We have lots of Vanderpump tea to talk. We're going to recap last night's episode of Vanderpump Rules. And I have an update on the Raquel at Tom's house situation. Got an update there. And we also spotted Tom Sandoval at the airport. I have lots of thoughts, lots of feelings, so much to dive into. So if you have some wine ready, let's dive in. Oh, hi, it's me, Zack Peter, pop culture junkie, reality TV insider, published author, and host of the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast. Here I'll bring you all the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered convos with your favorite stars. I've got you covered. And yes, I always keep receipts. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest tea. Now, let's dive in. Welcome on in, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Hope you have your cocky ready. Let's dive into it, shall we? Ooh, cheers with some red wine. Guys, let me know your first name, write in comment your first name and where you're watching in from so I can give you a little shout out before we dive in. If you're listening to this on the podcast, one, please leave me a 5-star Apple review because the trolls have been coming and I'm just like, listen, baby, I ain't got time. How many Fs do I give? 0, 0, none, not 1, 0, 0, done. Or what? Okay. So yes, please leave me a nice Apple Podcast review. If you're listening to this on the podcast, you're catching a rebroadcast from our Thursday Night Live. We have a lot to break down today. We are going to recap last night's episode of Vanderpump Rules because I've got lots of feelings about that. We're also going to I have an update on the Raquel at the Tom's house situation. Tom was spotted at the airport. Lots to break down. Oh, we got Liz from Cleveland, Diana from Alabama, Denise from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, are you coming to my Philly show on April 27th? Liz from NYC. Liz, are you coming to my Philly show on April 27th? Sarah from Oakland. Sarah from Oakland. Hey, Randy from Rockville. Kim from Florida. Susan from Philly. See you in less than a month. Yay, guys. I will be at Philly at City Winery in Philly, April 27th with the Bravos. It's a No Filter night out. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. I'm excited to share that our VIP packages are officially sold out. But I did tease that for anybody that orders tickets this week, I'm going to be picking 2 random attendees and I'm going to upgrade you guys. So get your tickets this week and I will pick 2 people to upgrade to VIP because now VIP is sold out, but I still want to see you there. So get your tickets this week and I will upgrade couple of y'all. We have Oakland Smoking, Brittany from Oakland, Val from Hell Canada. Oh God, is that really a place called Hell Canada? We have Mandy from Salt Lake City, Amanda from Georgia, Angela from Pensacola, sorry, Mallory from Oregon, Gladys from San Bernardino. Oh, hey Gladys. Debbie from Vegas, Lori from PA, Linda from La Mesa. Yay, South Carolina in the house. What's going on? We have Marla from Pleasanton, Tracy from Miami. Welcome on in, guys. Thank you, Aaron, for the badges. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the badges and the super stickers. Okay, that's enough. Sorry. The people, they get mad at me when I give too many shout outs, but I want to say I love you all. Hi, Misha from San Diego. Okay, so what should we start with? First of all, we need to put a little respect on Gwyneth Paltrow's name because she has officially won in court the Paltrow trial against, I don't know, Terry Sanderson, who is the retired optometrist. I've been covering this on the YouTube and the podcast and the Instagram. He has lost his lawsuit against Gwyneth Paltrow. He was suing her for negligence, claiming that she crashed into him on a ski slope back in 2016. Yes, 7 years ago. And he lost his case. The jury unanimously voted in favor of Gwyneth Paltrow, claiming that not only did she not crash into him, but they validated that he was at fault. He's the one that crashed into her, and they awarded her $1. She won her $1 counter suit against Terry Sanderson. People are like really mad at her though. They're like, "Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow, I hate her." Blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, again, likability doesn't mean culpability. Number one, the rule here, and number 2, like, why are people mad? Y'all just bitter. Y'all just don't like Gwyneth Paltrow because she's like, I got money and I got privilege. But you know what? She was so condescending. So she's condescending. I don't think she tries to be likable, and you got to own it for that. So he has to pay her legal fees, right? Well, that has yet to be determined, Quinn. TBD. So she did win her damages, which are the $1 that she was suing for, which she said was purely symbolic. He did not win his $3 million, and now the judge will determine. There will be a separate hearing where a judge will determine if she gets the attorney's fees reimbursed, how much. I assume they're still going to pursue that. I assume Terry's legal team, Mr. Sanderson, his legal team is going to fight back on that, claiming he doesn't have the money. So we'll see. But he also went on 10 different international vacations since the ski collision. So I think he's doing all right. TBD, can I be a person on your podcast? Maybe co-host. Oh, well, that sounds fun. She encourages eating disorders. Gwyneth Paltrow encourages eating disorders. How does she encourage eating disorders? Because she drinks bone broth? I don't think she tells people, do this. She's just like, this is what I do. I drink bone broth. I like bone broth. I love me some bone broth. I like me some bona fide provisions bone broth. So if anybody wants some bone broth, then I suggest you go and drink all the damn bone. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes your soul feel full of good, warm bone broth in your belly, you do you. I'm not here to judge anybody except Raquel Levis. That was a joke, guys, even though you'll drag me in the podcast reviews for that, but you can eat my asshole. Okay, let's move on. I'm in a spicy mood tonight. Let's get it. Let's talk about Vanderpump Rules, because I know that's what most of you guys are here for, but congrats to Gwyneth Paltrow. She won. I like... Oh, see, a lot of people like bone broth. My husband doesn't eat till like 3 p.m. every day. Yeah, listen. People intermittent fast. It's a thing. There's science behind it. Let people do what they... I love your bone broth. Thank you, Russ. Team Bone Broth. Thank you, Dallas. She did that interview with the doctor stating she eats that to help with her post-COVID. Yep, that's right. And I know that doctor, Dr. Will Cole. He's a very good friend of mine. I love his podcast. He was on this podcast. I've had many in-depth conversations with him. He has a new book out called Intuitive Eating, which helps people with eating disorders. I'm going to pimp him out, guys. Dr. Will Cole has a new book that just came out last week. It's called Intuitive Eating, How to Break Up with Your Problematic Relation. It's not called Intuitive Eating. It's called Gut Feelings. My bad. Sorry. His last book was called Intuitive Fasting, but his new book is called Gut Feelings. And I really like it because as somebody that has struggled with eating disorders, I like the philosophy that he's putting out there. So his new book is called Gut Feelings. It's by Dr. Will Cole, and it's about how to break up with the shame around food and eating, like homegirl in the live chat. Okay, Vanderpump Rules, Season 10, Episode 8. Getting ready for Scheana's wedding. She shows us her guest list. She's living her best life with the guest list, and she's having a hard time because she can't fit in James' new girlfriend, Allie. But she decides to have a girls' lunch, and she goes out with Allie, and she goes out with Ariana, and she goes out with Lala. And Lala's like, "Ooh, Scheana, you look so good." And she's like, "I know I look so good. I'm Scheana Shay. I'm good as gold." They have lunch with Allie. I thought that it was cute. Scheana, it's so frustrating and heartbreaking now. Can you share on your page so I can get the book on my page, please? Can you share on your page so I can share the book on my... Yes, it's called Gut Feelings. It's back there. I would grab it, but we're live right now. But it's called Gut Feelings by Dr. Will Cole. It's also in my Amazon storefront. I'll link to it on my stories. But it's crazy watching Vanderpump Rules and seeing Scheana ride so hard for Raquel and like really like being like a good girlfriend to Raquel, knowing that Raquel later ends up filing a temporary restraining order and then failing to appear in court because that happened this week. So annoying. But Scheana is not inviting Allie to her wedding, presumably because of Raquel. I think that that's the case. I think that Raquel is absolutely to blame for this. And this just shows how good of a friend Scheana is to Raquel, right? Then we move along. We see Brock and Lala. They have a really nice moment about Brock being a good dad. Listen, I have met Brock. I don't want to say I know him that well. I've met him several times. I've hung out with him. He's a really, really nice dude. I don't have much negative to say about him. It's so cringy to watch now, but I can't look away. I know, right? It's so cringy to watch her ride. Then we have Scheana's surprise party at Lisa Vanderpump's house, and Lisa's like, you don't want me at your wedding, darling, because if I come to your wedding, it's bad news for your marriage. I hosted your last bridal shower, and I officiated Schwartz and Katie's wedding. And she's like, all of my relationships have ended terribly when I've had some sort of influence in them. And I was like, well, you also failed to mention Stassi because you hosted her engagement party at your house, and she and Bo seem to be thriving. They seem to be doing very well. So good for them. Lisa, come on, you got to put a little respect in your name. I met Brock, such a nice guy. Yeah, Stephanie, I think he's a really sweet guy. Raquel and Schwartz, we see that once we finally get to the wedding. Well, first we see James, and he's having an awkward moment at Lisa Vanderpump's house, seeing Schwartz and Raquel. And I think Schwartz and Raquel are just awkward together. He doesn't really seem to be into her. That's the impression that I get. Yes, I love Brock's haircut, Julie. It is cutie patootie. Is Brock current on his child support? Damn, girl, why we gotta drag him? Yes, he is current on his child support. He paid that off, and he is, as far as I know, current. But Schwartz does not seem to be into Raquel at all. I'm curious if you guys read the same thing. Like, it seems like she's kind of into him, but he just doesn't really seem like he's interested in her. Like, I think they got like friendly buddy vibes. Like, there's no chemistry between the two of them. So to me, it was just kind of like weird to think that like we really believed that they were actually like a thing for a minute. We see Sheena had Katie move to another tower, which she's flexing on. So when we get to Mexico, Katie's like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm so far away. I mean, listen, my thing about Katie is I get her not wanting to give up her room and still enjoy her weekend in Mexico because she doesn't owe Sheena anything, right? But at the same time, I'm like, but like, you can't just do Sheena a solid. Like, it's her wedding. That's her bridesmaid. I also feel for her friend, though. Sheena's friend that's in the wedding that didn't book her hotel soon enough. That's on the friend's bad. The friend screwed up. That was a screw up on Jamie's end, not on Sheena's end and not on Katie's end. So I kind of see both sides. I see why Katie's like, that's not my problem. That's your problem. You should have booked your hotel sooner. But then I get how, well, the nice thing to do would be to throw a dog a bone and give Sheena, something nice on her wedding. But at the same time, you're not friends with Sheena because you think she set up this Raquel situation. So I see both sides. But it is interesting. I didn't know as a bride you can have somebody X'd off the preferred club list. I don't even know what a preferred club list is. That's just not a thing that I knew was a thing, but that's how often I go to clubs. That's how often I'm on club lists. I wouldn't even know how to get on a club list if there was a list to be found. The only list I want to be on is your little black book list because we had some good boom boom in the bedroom. But yeah. Ariana and Katie then find out that they get their location, which is very exciting. Something about her is moving forward, which is super exciting. We see a little bit of Schwartz and Sandy's. I've had a lot to say about Schwartz and Sandy's, so I don't think there's much more for me to say about Schwartz and Sandy's. But then we wrap things up with the dinner in Mexico, and James apparently got into some scuffle with one of Brock's friends who was drunk, and he like body slammed him, and Lala and Ariana are like, that's not cool. You shouldn't be so crazy. Like, physical violence is never a good thing, blah, blah, blah. Don't put your hands on anybody. But then Lala's like, but I'll pop you. So I'm like, okay, Lala, do we condone physical violence or we don't condone physical violence? Because you're ready to pop James, but at the same time, you don't like that he's doing it. I did like Ariana standing up to James. She's very much put him in his place. I think James is probably wrong. I feel bad for Ellie. Raquel definitely seems to feel vindicated that she's no longer with James, and now he's Ellie's problem and she's free. So yeah, it was a good episode. I wouldn't say it was like a great episode. It was fine. Episode 8. So we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got 7 episodes left, 7 weeks until the reunion. Not bad. So we're going to see the wedding play out, and then I assume we're going to see the aftermath after the wedding, and then everything's going to wrap up with the Scandoval drama. Do gays care about this topic? I miss the housewives topics. Do gays care about this topic? I don't know. I happen to be gay. I've sucked a few dicks in my life, and I care about this topic. I care about Gwyneth Paltrow. I care about Vanderpump Rules. I care about Scandoval. And also, I have more ladies that listen that are the demo for the podcast, Sam. The lady, all the single, well, they're not single. They're usually married with kids. That's my demo, 40-year-old housewives. And I love it. We drink wine together. I'm secretly a 40-year-old housewife in my heart. We drink wine together. We get lit. There's one more all-inclusive resort. Oh, there's more than one all-inclusive resort in, Sunny. Sorry, I called you Sam. Sunny. I apologize. Yes, there is more than one. Ooh, we got a new member of the Zack Pack. Yay! Beautiful Waterfall has joined the Zack Pack. Welcome on in, Beautiful Waterfall. By the way, guys, if you are a member of the Zack Pack, then get ready because every Sunday in April, I'm going to have some of my friends on and we are going to be recapping old episodes of Vanderpump Rules. This Sunday, we're going to be recapping the Jax Brittany hookup and the Tom and up when their relationship first started. I'm going to be breaking that down with my friend Jeff Epstein and my friend Evan Reel. Jeff's a podcaster, Evan's a writer at Page Six, and he also hosts Virtual Reality. They will be on the YouTube channel for members only, so you have to be a Zack Pack member only to tune into our Sunday live streams. We're going to be recapping old episodes of Vanderpump Rules. Next week, I'll have on Tom Hamlet from the Dumpster Dive podcast and Jess Rothschild from the Hot Takes and Deep Dives podcast. And then for those of you that were old fans of Vanderpump Rules, of AfterBuzz, I have my girl Sarah Serio who's coming back to recap Vanderpump Rules season 5 and 6 with me for week 3. What time? I believe we're going to be doing 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Pacific. So I think it's either 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. We have it scheduled. You'll get a notification. Sign up for the notifications and you'll get the notification, but become a member of the Zack Pack so you can tune in. 53 and 4 grandsons. I love you. Well, I love you too, Pamela. I love you too. So Sunday mornings, we won't be getting Liddy City. Well, unless you want to do like a brunch or a hair of the dog cocktail. But Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. LA time, 10 a.m. Pacific. We'll be live on the YouTube channel for Zack Pack members recapping old Vanderpump Rules. What about gays? Are we allowed? What would we even like call the topic? What do you mean? What about gays? Are we allowed? You're always allowed. The gays are always allowed. I am the gays. I am the representative of all the we sent Jen Shaw to prison because she was the representative of all the gays, and I will take on Zack. You legit work your ass off. Own it, baby. Own it. Period. Die. Listen, I try. I literally try. Not surprised you're sold out. Oh, thank you, Leslie. I appreciate that. Met Schwartz at Tao downtown in New York, very magnetic and same personality, but never feels that sexually in energy. Interesting. Sorry, I was late. I love the Zack Pack. It's okay, Aaron. The Zack Pack loves you too. Your podcasts are my favorite, and you're eloquent and well-spoken. I love listening to you. Miriam, you and your damn microaggressions. JK, JK. Thank you, Miriam. I appreciate that. Gays are always allowed. Yeah, there's no gay hate here. Zack is the best and always giving us the tea, the scoop 24/7. Thank you, Quinn. Okay, I'm going to stop reading nice comments about myself because now I'm feeling like a total Raquel Levis or like a total Sandoval. But let's move on to Raquel and Tom. So Ariana's off filming her new Lifetime movie, and Raquel was caught leaving Sandoval and Ariana's house. What? Oh, hell no, right? Well, Ariana's out of town. She's filming her new Lifetime movie, and Page Six reported and released photos of Rachel leaving their Valley Village home that Tom and Ariana live in together because they co-own it, and Sandoval refuses to move out. And I get it. He owns the house, right? They both own it 50-50. So I get it. But at the same time, it's also just like, taste, right? You're going to bring your mistress over? Go to the fucking Hampton Inn. Get a motel, Hotel 6. I don't really care. Don't bring her into the bedroom, well, into the house, period. Dogs stay outside. That's not very nice. And some dogs are allowed inside. That was a bad joke. Sorry. I'll get dragged for that later. But yes, Raquel was caught leaving their Valley Village home in new photos that were released by TMZ and by Page Six. So Page Six claims that Raquel came over around 11 p.m. on Tuesday night and then was spotted in these photos around 4 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. So it looked like she had a sleepover. So it was being reported that she had a sleepover. Raquel is just masturbating to herself on TMZ. Oh yeah, she loves it. She's on FaceTime with Sandoval. So Tom's rep is now coming out to defend her. Like, shut up. Tell your damn publicist to stop defending your mistress, Tom. Gross. I'm so tired of Sandy Balls and his Sandy dick. But anyway, Tom's rep is denying that she spent the night. They're claiming, I believe they said this to TMZ. It was reported by E! News. So maybe they may have said this directly to E! News, but they're claiming that Raquel did not spend the night. They're saying that she was out shopping in the area and she just happened to stop by for 20 minutes at the Valley Village house. And I'm just like, bullshit. There's no way she came to visit Sandy Balls. Like, no, there's just, I call bull. Nobody goes shopping in Valley Village. Where is there to shop in Valley Village? You're literally in the valley. Like nothing wrong, no diss to the valley, but like the only place to shop in the valley is a shopping mall or the mall. There's not like, it's not like you have Rodeo Drive there where you're just going to be like, oh, what are you doing? Where are you shopping in Valley Village? Like, bull. Tell your PR team to like think before they make these statements. My goodness, Sandy Balls. So she was also loading bags into her car, which made it seem like, oh, she had her stuff and now she's loading her stuff and her little backpack into her car. And they're like, no, she was shopping. But I'm like, if you were shopping, and let's say you were in the area, okay, let's break this down, right? Let's play Bambi for a second. Let's say, give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she was shopping at Gelson's. Who knows, right? With her shopping bags. So if you're shopping and you're driving around in Valley Village, the destination to shop, and you're buying some things, don't you think you would leave the shopping store and then put the bags in your trunk at that point and then go visit Sandy Balls and then blow him, in the 20 minutes that you're there and then leave? Like your shopping bags would already be in your car, wouldn't they? Like, why would you take them out? Unless maybe you went shopping with Sandy Balls the night before and he drove, or I don't know. It just doesn't add, the math doesn't math. It doesn't add up. Why is she parked outside of their house to go shopping? Doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. I believe that she spent the night. I believe that there's truth to somebody spotting her at their house at 11 p.m. on Tuesday night, and then we spotted her again at 4 p.m. the next day. If you come over at 11 p.m., you're not going shopping. There's nowhere to shop at 11 p.m. There's only one thing that you're likely to be doing at 11 p.m. Okay, when I go to a guy's house at 11 p.m., which doesn't happen because I'm usually asleep by then, but if I were to go to somebody's house at 11 p.m., you better believe I'm not going just to sleep, or I'm not going just to shop. Maybe shopping is in Ariana's closet. Oh, snap, Bevy. Missy Bevy. Oof, throwing shots fired. But listen, go to the Hampton Inn. Go to a hotel, Motel 8. Sandy Ball should be using his most extras money to get himself a little hotel so that him and Raquel can be doing their thing, because this is gross. It's sloppy. It shows that they have no shame. And the reason it pisses me off the most is because it shows that their apologies and their statements expressing remorse, that they're total bullshit. I get it where people are like, I'm Team Raquel and I feel bad and hold Sandoval accountable and all. Listen, I get it. I get what you're saying with all that. Like, don't give Raquel so much heat. Fine, I get you wanting to like not give Raquel that much heat and saying that Tom deserves more of the heat. But my issue with the two of them, primarily my issue with Raquel, is that she's giving statements to the press. She's apologizing and trying to craft this narrative and tell TMZ that she's so sorry. And then she's over here in Ariana's house. No. Sandy Balls is paying now. They've shopped together. Yeah, Sandy Balls is paying now. They do a lot of shopping. But Sandoval was also just spotted at LAX by Backgrid. And this is interesting because I know I've been exposing all of like these staged PR stunts, but I will say this video, and I only saw a clip of it, I haven't seen the full video, but it does not appear that this was staged or set up by Sandy Balls. I mean, it's possible that maybe his rep said something, but he very clearly does not want to talk to the camera. He has his sunglasses on. He has his mask on. He has a hat on. He's very much arriving at the airport and just trying to get through to security and not talk to this cameraman. So this to me did not feel staged. And he also didn't promote anything from what I saw in the clip that I saw. It doesn't appear that he was trying to push a narrative or promote anything. He wasn't coming out of the airport, which is another big sign. When they're coming out of the airport, that's how you know it's staged, because in that sense, how do they know when you're going to be coming out? How do they know what terminal you're at? How do they know what airline you're flying? Like all of that stuff, that is usually what makes it kind of obvious that it's staged. But in this case, he's arriving at the airport. So it seems most likely is that the paparazzi saw the photos at their house. So then more paparazzi went to their house to try and catch something. And they probably saw Sandoval leave and followed him to the airport, maybe in an Uber. Who knows? Maybe they drove. I don't know. But I believe they followed Sandoval to the airport. And that's why they catch him coming out of his car, because they probably pulled in or rode with somebody and had the cameraman hop out and try to catch him there. And he very much does not want to talk to the press. Sunglasses, mask on. Like, it's 2023. Who the fuck wears a mask anymore? Like, we're done with that. We're done. Like, The CDC has already come out and said they don't work, so there's no point in wearing them unless you're trying to hide or unless you're, but so I think that this was totally not staged. And it was funny too because he's literally drinking a beer. Have you been to Schwartz and Sandy's? Yes, I have. I talked about it, I think, on last time's Wednesday's episode of the podcast. But so my favorite part is that he's literally carrying like a Bud Light in his hand as he's getting to the airport, which I mean, we've all done. I don't think we've ever carried like a can of Bud Light, but like we've all slipped a drink, right? I slip drinks onto planes. It happens. Life happens. But yeah, I think the paparazzi went to their house and followed him to the airport. And that's where I stand. But they also ask about Raquel. They ask about Ariana. He kept saying no comment, no comment, no comment. So he had nothing to give us. Zach, check my last comment. What was your last comment, Raquel's old nose? Let me see. What was your last comment? Oh, your last comment was confidence by Quinn. Thank you. I don't think that that's the comment you're referring to, though. Oh, okay, but I'm going to go in. Are we going to keep ignoring the fact that Tom is 100% on drugs most of the time? Oh, listen, I don't know that for a fact, so all I can do is merely speculate, right? All I can do is merely speculate. Do I believe that he's on drugs? I wouldn't be surprised. How about that? I have to wear one every day at work for the rest of my dang career. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Sad no balls is the worst. Oh, that's funny. Bambi and her flat butt love this attention. She and Sandy called TMZ for post busts. That was interesting though, because when she was loading the bags into her car, they have a shot of her where she seems to kind of listen. It felt a little Marilyn Monroe-y, but it seems like she kind of had like the booty popped out and she had the wind in her hair, and it kind of just felt like she was posing for the camera. It may have just been a convenient angle, but it was kind of funny. Ariana is going to move on and meet Mr. Right. I hope so. Or Mrs. Right. I think Ariana's been openly bi, and I think good for her. Live your best life, girl. So live your life. Hey. She left in her own cart. That she did. Keep on talking that paper. They talk about mushrooms constantly. Yeah, I'm sure. No, everybody does mushrooms now, isn't it? Like becoming legal in different states. Is Jax coming back to the show? Not that I'm aware of. How did they catch her? You'd think she would call. I mean, it's very likely that paparazzi are hanging around their house. It's also very likely that maybe the neighbors are tipping off the press and they're like, oh my God, I just saw, because I did see there was a woman that lives in Raquel's building that claims that she saw cameras start rolling again for Vanderpump Rules, which I don't believe are cameras. Like, I believe they were doing either pickups or doing her interview, which I think Tom's rep also confirmed that Raquel was doing interviews for Vanderpump Rules. So I don't believe their cameras up for the actual show. But well, actually, that's interesting because I did text one of the producers and I'm like, I saw this rumor that said Vanderpump Rules cameras are rolling again. And that producer did not text me back. So I'm like, oh, are we trying to hide something? Are cameras rolling again? If anything, if cameras are rolling again, it's probably for either a pickup or I wonder if it's for the scene that Tom and Raquel filmed together that he wanted to reshoot. Interesting. Seems like Sandy Ball's eyes are popping out quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, listen, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people in LA are on drugs. Nick Vile on The Bachelor, guys, co-host lives with Raquel in the building. Yes, I do know that. Nick Vile from the Vile Files from The Bachelor, his co-host for his podcast lives in the same building, and she's talked about it before. So again, if they are filming at her apartment, it could very likely just be for a pickup. What show recently did we watch? The women say the Sprinter van smelled like cocaine. That was Oh, really? Interesting. Zack Attack is what I get when I need some updates. Got to run back to work. Bye, Kimberly. I think we've spilled most of the tea for tonight. Now we're just gonna do some chitty bang bang with the live chat. James admitted to using coke. Everybody does coke in LA. I've never done coke. I will be honest with that. I'm honest about everything. I've actually never done drugs. I once did like a teeny tiny microdose of mushrooms, but I had wine in me that night. And so I don't remember, like, I didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, I got a little buzz on, but like, I didn't remember the like it didn't, not that I didn't remember it, but I didn't really feel anything. And other than that, just like a little bit of pot, but like, I don't really like pot. I'm more of a wine drinker. I do coke when I'm drunk. Oh, okay. Thank you, Farrah, for letting us know that. Thank you for sharing. Show and tell, guys. Coke is bad for your skin. Thank you for that. Also, ask me anything. Ask you anything, Brian, or ask me anything. Guys, you can ask me anything. We did have new trailers that dropped today. We have the new season 15 Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. That actually looked good. I'm looking forward to Atlanta this season. Last season was a little rough, and I was a little worried that this season was not going to deliver, but the trailer looked really good. We saw a lot of good moments. We saw a lot of good shade. It looks like Marlo's kind of bringing it. So you know what? I'm looking forward to the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm here for it. There was another Summer House spinoff, Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Kind of an awkward name. I don't know if I'm interested in it because I feel like Summer House right now is not delivering for me. Like I forget that Summer House is even on, and like I probably have the last 2 episodes that I haven't even watched. So to me, a Summer House spinoff just isn't really. If they announced a Vanderpump Rules spinoff right now, I'd be like, hell yeah, because I'm into Vanderpump Rules. Summer House just isn't bringing it for me at the moment. When is the OC trailer coming out? I don't know. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I know the original premiere date was supposed to be April 19th, but I feel like the trailer would have been out by now. I'm curious as to why they haven't done it. Do you know about House of Villains yet? New show? Yes, I do know about House of Villains. I cannot wait for House of Villains. I can't wait till it's finally released a trailer. Why do we think we haven't gotten OC yet? I don't know. I have no clue. Tamara has no clue either. I don't know. Maybe they're having issues editing, but I feel like when they wait too long with these seasons, like it's kind of just fatiguing. Like Jersey's not terrible, but I'm also like, but this feels so old. It feels like it happened so long ago. There kind of needs to be a Vanderpump Rules spinoff because how do they maintain? I believe from what Jax has revealed that they are planning like the Valley Rules spinoff that was originally supposed to happen with Stassi and the rest of the gang. I believe they're having conversations about rebooting that and bringing Jax and Brittany on. But I don't know that for certain. That's just kind of what I've pieced together based off of what Jax has revealed. Zach, do you watch Below Deck? I don't watch Below Deck. Sorry, guys. Whatever Beverly Hills is up to, stunt luncheons with previous cast members and manufactured drama. Beverly Hills is on my list. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Beverly Hills. I hear that it's not very good. I hear that they don't have very much content other than bringing in Denise Richards and watching her get sloppy drunk. Doesn't seem like Beverly Hills is really going to bring it this upcoming season, which is a bummer because Beverly Hills is my favorite. Jersey was my favorite since Creepy Louie entered. I quit watching. Yeah, I love your back. Oh, you left my backsplash. I was like, what do you mean my back? I was thinking backwash in my wine. I was like, did I backwash into my wine? Thank you. I love my backsplash too. I need Rinna. Listen, Rinna brings the drama. People may hate her, but she makes the show interesting. Vanderpump Village equals Valley Village. Yeah. Well, not really, because Lisa Vanderpump doesn't live there, and Vanderpump is coming from Lisa Vanderpump. Kimberly, oh my God, I'm dying. Why are you dying? Don't die. Put a mask on. I'm ready for Teresa to be gone. It would be interesting. I talk about it a lot on this week's Jersey recap. If you guys aren't tuning in every Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon, early afternoon, I go live with Steele and Shooter. We go live and recap Real Housewives of New Jersey every week. So you can tune into those every Wednesday. And we talk a lot about that. We talk about wearing no-nose pajamas, which is a big no-no. Yeah. So all my Jersey talk I'd have with the Bra Bros on Wednesdays. Oh my God. Below Deck is on 24/7. Why? Who needs 90 hours of Below Deck? No one. It's got a cult following. I don't get it, but people like Below Deck. Kyle is definitely on Ozempic. Well, I mean, here's the thing. People have lost weight for ages, guys. Like, you don't have to be on Ozempic in order to lose weight. You can just like not eat or whatever. You can drink bone broth. I don't know. Like, I don't believe that she's on Ozempic. And I believe if she were on Ozempic, she would have revealed that she were on Ozempic. Or maybe she was on temporarily and she's not on anymore. Who knows? Brandy Glanville was with lesbian eyebrows. No, Brandy Glanville was tweeting today. She is tired of the Caroline Manzo mess because she was like, tweet. She was tweeting up a storm about the whole mess and saying that one, she's not suing anybody. She's not suing Caroline. She's not suing the network. But she's like, I'm tired of this narrative. I hate that my life is being ruined because of the false rumors that are out there about what was going on. She's like, I want them to release the footage so that we can actually see. Do you know about Kim Richards being back? I know she's back. I don't know how much or to what extent, but yes, she is back. Can't wait for Atlanta. I want to see Kenya's new man. Yeah, me too. Andrea, a matter of time. What about Andrea? Actually, Below Deck is how I got to Zack, the YouTube algorithm. Oh, why is she, how can she tell about lesbian eyebrows? Yeah, I know. Brandy, I believe she can definitely tell about lesbian eyebrows. And I believe that woman that she thought was a lesbian, she probably is a low-key lesbian. Live your best life and live your life. Love you, Zack. Okay, one last try. Will you please call Raquel Lurch instead of Bambi? The name Bambi is too cute. That Lurch doesn't sound very nice. And Bambi is just more fitting because we think of Bambi eyes. How do you feel about Jackie from Jersey? I think you should tune into my Jersey recaps on Wednesdays. I think Jackie's trying too hard this season. Yesterday on The Masked Singer, thought it was Kyle because she did the splits, but it was Christine Quinn. Oh, wow, how fun. I love Christine Quinn. Everyone, the Brav Bros plus Zach Peters' review of Real Housewives of New Jersey episodes is great. Smart discussion and interaction. Thank you, Brian. Brian's always in that live chat. I liked Southern Charm. Southern Charm's good. Call her Ratchet. I'm trying to part of me wants to tone down on Raquel, but sometimes I just can't help it. But people are like, you're being mean, you're toxic. And I was like, you know what? If you have pearls to clutch, then this is not the show for you. Go watch Up and Adam. Sorry, I let that slip. There are plenty of other great content creators on the internet that you can go and listen to that have different perspectives and maybe have a bit of a softer approach. I will say that. Do you think Teresa is mean to Melissa? I think she's mean to Melissa, and I think Melissa's shady towards her back. How do we leave a good review for your podcast? Go to Apple Podcasts if you have an iPhone, and you can leave a review. You're not being mean to Rachel. I mean, I just think I'm being honest. Why is everybody laughing? Stop. Ha ha ha. Why is everybody laughing? Did I say something funny? Zach, you are number one. Oh, thank you, Farah. Farah, are you doing coke in the bathroom right now? That was shady. LOL. I mean, we love your wit and wisdom. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Memphis. Okay. Rachel is not 6 feet tall either, so crazy people think she's that tall. She's like 5'10", right? A few of the women on the show show their brain power. They're successful for a reason. I know that's right. Here's a question. How the hell do I get out from under the name once the Rachel gate is done? Oh, good question. I don't even know. I love your life, Farah. Wait, Farah is a hoot tonight. Farah on the Instagram is living her life. Raquel is not 5'7". I'm 5'7", and Raquel is definitely taller than me. You're being honest. I love that you see both sides of everything and keep it real. Always, baby. Always. I met Rachel and she's super tall. I'm 5'2". Yeah, I think Rachel's at least 5'10". I truly believe she's at least 5'10". People are too sensitive and can't handle the truth. I know that's right, Jenny. You tell them. People are too damn sensitive these days. Y'all need to take a Xanax, have a glass of wine, take an ashwagandha, drink some fucking bone broth. That's what I'm going to tell people. Next time I see somebody that's bitchy, I'm going to say, drink some fucking bone broth. I absolutely adore you, Zach. Literally. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, Marlene. Flip it back to Rachel Green, a true friend. Oh, yeah. I love Brandy Glanville. Brandy is entertaining for sure. No one speaks highly of Rachel. You'd be surprised. Some people are like totally team Rachel. And like, listen, part of me was even kind of like her just going straight to Ariana's house and banging her man. I'm pretty sure she didn't just go just to say hi. I'm pretty sure something is going on between the two of them. But like she has no shame, literally no shame. And like to some extent, you just gotta be like, listen, I don't love it, but damn, is she a great villain? Let Ursula Ursel. Stacey, how do you feel about the Gwyneth Paltrow win? I'm happy for the Gwyneth Paltrow win. I'm so sad that more people are not invested in that trial because it was wildly entertaining and it was a lot of fun. Like truly, truly a blast. And I'm glad that it wasn't like super long like the Deb v. Heard trial. Like it was only 2 weeks. We breezed through it. It was great, and it was so fun. I love you. Drink some fucking bone broth. Period. That's it. Drink some. That's the. If there's any takeaway from this week's episode of this episode of No Filter with Zack Peter, it's drink some fucking bone broth. Raquel is a giraffe. She is a giraffe. The Gwyneth Paltrow thing. I'm very happy that Gwyneth Paltrow won the case because it was so ridiculous, and there was no way I believed Mr. Sanderson was struck by Gwyneth Paltrow and she punched him in the back. Yet there was no back injury, right? She was coming so fast and furious, and she punched him in the back so hard that he flew and was airborne with his skis still on. Like the whole thing was just so dumb. It was wildly entertaining though. But I'm glad that she won all that $1 that the jury awarded her. I think she believed that she deserved and earned that 99 cents, period. All 99 cents, she earned it. Anyone who doesn't like and or what want to listen to your opinion and comment are not required to be here. Thank you, Mackenzie. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. Okay. I'ma be me. I'ma do me. I'ma send love. I'ma have a good time. And we gonna snap, pat the puss. Guys, who's coming to the live show in Philly, April 27th? Like I said, we are sold out. We just sold out of VIP packages. The venue itself is already halfway sold. But if you get your tickets this week, and send me. Sorry, I should actually clarify. Get your tickets this week and send me a screenshot of like your confirmation. You can DM it to me. I'm gonna pick 2 people at random, and we will upgrade you guys to VIP. We'll give you the VIP package because they are sold out. But you can definitely do it. Can you do a collab with Ryan Bailey? I love Ryan Bailey. Talk to Ryan Bailey all the time. We used to collab very often. We haven't in a minute, but I would love to. What would you like me to do with Ryan Bailey? OnlyFans? Let me know. Do you want a recap? Do you want a podcast swap? What happened with the GoPro video? He has to pay her attorney's fees. Well, we'll see how much and what he will have to pay. That still has to be determined by the judge. She won her $1, but the attorney's fees is still up in the air in TBD, and the judge will make a decision and a ruling on that. So we'll have to wait for that hearing. What happened? Oh, but what happened with the GoPro? I don't know. It sounds like if there was a GoPro, Mr. Sanderson very conveniently made the GoPro go away, which is no pro. So, yeah. I love Ryan Bailey podcast with him about Scandoval. He's hilarious. Oh my God, that would be great. I would love to. I will definitely with Ryan Bailey, just like hot topics conversation would be cool. Okay, great. Actually, I was gonna say I should bring him on for some of our. I didn't even think to invite him for our recaps. He's just so busy that like can Ryan Bailey interview you post your live? Maybe a recap. Interview me post my live. Like post the live show in Philly on April 27th. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. I mean, oops, I almost revealed something I shouldn't have revealed. That will be revealed in time very soon, but I almost let it slip. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryan Bailey and I will do something together soon. He must pay for the half day of skiing that she missed. I know that would be funny. Yes, hook up with Ryan Bailey would be awesome. Like hook up, like full on OnlyFans. Y'all are getting dirty. You and Riley with the legal stuff would be hilarious as well. Yeah, does he break down legal stuff? Thought you were Allie's Zach. Good vibes. Oh, I know Allie's Zach. I was just talking to Allie's Zach the other day. Zachary Reality. Love him. We're gonna need to have him on the podcast soon. Zach, keep drinking and spill your tea. Okay, this is just the first glass of wine. I don't know if I have any like tea to spill. Oh, you mean things that I know, just a podcast. LOL. Thank you. Once I have enough wine in me, or the vodka, or the whatever, after shows with fellow content creators would be fun. Oh, I love those. Zach, who's your celebrity crush? I don't know if I have a celebrity crush. I have to have one. Let me think. Who? Give me some names, and I'll be like yes or no. Who is my celebrity crush? I don't know. I feel like it changes all the time. Ryan Bailey is all over the Scandoval coverage. I'm sure he'd love to have a chat with you. That would be so fun. Tell Ryan Bailey to have me on. I'll text him after this. But if you flood his DMs and be like, Zach's amazing, have Zach back on the podcast, I'm sure he would love that too. George Lopez. Okay, that's not it. George Lopez is not my celebrity crush. Theo James. Theo James is a cutie. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is a cutie. Schwartz is a cutie. Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa does not do it for me. I would rather have Brock Davies. Actually, Brock Davies is my current celebrity crush because that haircut is looking like a snack. Austin Butler's cute. Justin Bieber, Harry Styles, Jessica. These are very basic choices. Definitely not Bieber. He has gone downhill. Like after the lesbian phase and before the granola phase, like he was cute for a second. Zac Efron has lost his luster. Bradley Cooper doesn't really do it for me anymore. Tom Holland does not do it for me. Oh my God. James from the Gwyneth Paltrow trial is a cutie patootie. Him and that Invisalign. I was like, oof. He is a cutie patootie. He is my current celebrity crush. What was his name? James Egan. James Egan, who by the way is like has like a he has like music on Apple Music and Spotify. James Egan is the vibe. He is a cutie patootie. He was giving Clark Kent vibes and like the Invisalign. I was like, yes, I'm here for it. All of it. James and the Invisalign. Yes, we love James and the Invisalign. He's only 34. Okay, king. Me king? Am I the king? I am a king, period. Let him serenade you, baby. Talk legal to me. Talk legal to me. I just want him to like, you know, when he's talking dirty to me in bed, like I want him to throw out legal jargon and I can be like, I object. You know, I think that would be hot. Did Brock really cut his hair off? Yes, he did. And he actually looks really good. Jax Taylor is not a celebrity crush, guys. That is not the vibe. All right. Thank you for joining tonight's live, everybody. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you had some good wine. I'm going to make me some dinner now. Take each other's glasses and clothes off. I object. When James was doing the bend and snap in court, I was like, okay, James, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Ooh, you have a court kink? Yes, I do. Yes, Your Honor. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beating. Gavel me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Gavel me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. Tell him what to put it, never tell him what I'm about to be. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a car while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got to fuck for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Guys, go to nofilterlive.com and get your tickets to our live show with me and Steel and Shooter from the Bra Bros. VIPs are also getting hooked up with gift bags with swag from Pure Cane and my pals at Chomps. So VIP ticket buyers, you are in for a real treat. April 27th. Head on out to Philly, to City Winery in Philly. Get your tickets right now at nofilterlive.com. You can stock up on merch. The biggest bully in Hollywood, and everyone knows it. I'm wearing my Lisa Rinna concert t-shirt. You can get the merch at justplainzack.com/shop. You can follow me personally at justplainzack. I'm just under 10,000 followers on my personal account, or you can follow the podcast at No Filter with Zach because we're just under 50,000 followers over there. So, just order Chomps. Yay! Guys, if you want to order Chomps, you can always use code ZAC20 and get 20% off. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. I'll keep you posted. Ooh, ZAC20. Oh, we're dropping the code in the live chat. I love it. ZAC20 at chomps.com. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you next week. I'm sure there'll be updates over the weekend. Follow the gram, follow the YouTube, do the subscribe-y thingies and all the thingies. And I love you. And I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.